Every town tends to have a well-known scruffy area. Sheffield's Page Hall has attracted attention lately for this very reason. So what's it like down the road in Rotherham? Eastwood was once a very typical working class area, but for the last 15 years has been blighted by rubbish, fly tipping and crime, with seemingly no end in sight. I visited Eastwood with local vlogger Tim Wells to document the good and the bad, but we didn't expect it to be quite as bad as it was. So Tim, what are you expecting to see in Eastwood?
Well, I'm expecting to see like Rotherham's version of Page Hall. That's what I'm understanding. And my view is, are Rotherham Council dealing with it better than Sheffield City Council?
If we go all the way in, we can see Poundland and Primark and Asda and One Beyond and Morrison's. That's all Parkgate Retail World, which has took a lot of trade away from Rotherham Town Centre over the years. But if we turn round, we can see that this is the kind of thing that people complain about in places like Eastwood, and it's the fly tipping. So you can see here we've got a bit of derelict land just on the way up to the mosque, and people have just thrown away the bin.
Can I say something on this, Steve?
Yeah, go on.
Because I come from an area where we've got a particular area where it's disused land, and the locals are absolutely disgusting, some of them. And they're not immigrants either, they're own British people doing it. So, you know, like, I can come to you, whatever's happening around here may be nothing to do with any population coming in. I think this is probably just what happens in my community, and it absolutely stinks to me.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like fly tipping. Someone's probably just come with a carload of crap or a bin and just dumped it. Eastwood isn't all rubbish. It has places of worship, industry, retail and a territorial army centre, which all look perfectly respectable. But we spoke to several people who had lived in Eastwood all their lives and were disgusted with the state of their once loved area. The main roads were neat and tidy, but the side streets were covered with litter, which someone has to clean up. So down here in between Grosvenor Road and Milton Road, we've got bags of food which have just been dumped. The gentleman who's showing us around, he's lived in the area all his life and attends mosque around here. We've just seen some rats somewhere. I have seen rats in Eastwood before, and I know a lot of people do complain about it. And this is actually quite a big contrast to what you see down on the main road, because we've just had a look down the main road, and it's actually a very respectable. You know, everything's clean and tidy and very respectable, and you know, there's no trouble. That clean-up job is left to Rotherham Council. A bin man we spoke to found the situation sad and said it brings a tear to the eye. So this is a council bin lorry. We've just spoken to the bin man who's been picking it up, and that is one load from this area today. So the bin man's got some of it, but not all of it. And really, that's just going to attract vermin. So we're walking back down Fitzwilliam Road, which is the main road out of Rotherham through Eastwood up towards Dalton and Conisbrough. And while the area always looks a bit tatty, it's always fairly clean, and I don't know if that's because people look after it. I mean, there's a dustbin there. I don't know if people look after it or whether the council come and clean it up but don't clean up the back streets. Who knows?
Well, we've got the industrial bit, Steve, that looks okay, and that was the positive side to it. There's jobs. Not a lot of deprivation like there was around Page Hall, because that was really upsetting. But walking on the back streets and meeting that gentleman, it was quite shocking really what he showed us. Being outsiders, we could actually say something about it, but nobody dare say out to us filming. But if I'd have come from one of the houses and started filming the issues around it, I think I'd have probably got a brick through my window or something.